Morning all! This morning, very exciting, I am off to Lanzarote to celebrate my 60th birthday with my old schoolmate. Something really special about sunrises in the air. First glimpse of the volcanic island of Lanzarote. Lanzarote is one of the Canary Islands off the west coast of Africa, administered by Spain. It's known for its all year round warm weather, beaches and volcanic landscape. I'm looking forward to exploring it. Currently sitting in the bar with a beer. What a gorgeous looking resort. We found a pool which appears to be just for adults. It's wonderful. All these little white buildings are the rooms. Everyone's got their own individual chalet. I'm here in Lanzarote. See that man? His name's Stefan and he's been watching me for quite some time. And that is all his family. The next day we ventured out to Flamingo Beach. It was only about a 10-minute walk from the hotel. Really pretty. Playa de Flamingo. The next day we decided to be adventurous and we took the bus to the Marina Rubicon, which is where there was a market. Lanzarote was claimed by Spain in 1402 and it's been under Spanish rule ever since. The island's iconic landscape was shaped by volcanic eruptions from 1730 to 1736. So the bus took us to the marina, which is where the market is. To get to the market, you have to go across these beautiful wooden walkways. You can see the start of the market just here. It's going up to 35 degrees today, so we've come to the market early. A lot of sailing boats here, but then there is a lot of wind. Lots of handmade, colourful goods at the market. And after all that shopping, it was beer o'clock. The bus journey back really shows the volcanic landscape. It's so barren. Been sat at the side of a pool for quite a few days. So I've decided enough's enough. I'm off for a walk. Thought I'd see a little bit of Lanzarote. A lot of things on this island appear to be single story. So I don't know whether there's earthquakes and things here. Lots of areas of land that look like they're waiting to have the white hotels built on it. And the ground is littered by lava. I like the shape of this hotel. Where you go, you're overshadowed by these, I don't know, volcanoes? There seems to be a path that runs along the back of all the beaches with bars and things and restaurants. So I thought I'd follow it for a while. Those hazy hills out to sea is Fuerteventura. Just a little boat ride away. I think that ferry goes there quite regularly. Different sort of hotel along here. Once again, it's the customary white. I think everyone has to paint their buildings white. I haven't seen anything different. Another ferry going out to Fuerteventura Island. Just as I was admiring and trying to video a lizard on this tree, this white bird arrived. Oh well, they do say nature is red in tooth and claw. New day, new beach. We're at Playa Las Colorados. Looks more of a natural beach to the last one. Excellent. Lots and lots of igneous rocks about. And these rocks that I'm actually walking on, although they're black, that's just from the sea, they appear to be made of sandstone. I'm surprised. No doubt all you geologists out there can explain to me how come there's sandstone on a volcanic island. Water's very, very clear here. If we're feeling brave, we can walk up the side of that hill over the top of the barren land, and you drop down the other side to some little secluded coves called Papagayo. Apparently they're the nicest beaches. It's just a landscape like I've never seen before. This building translates as Castle of the Red Rocks. It's an 18th century watchtower built in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote, which is where we stayed, and it was built in 1769 to defend against pirate raids. It was constructed from local volcanic rock, and it served as a crucial part of the island's coastal defence system, using its elevated position to send smoke and fire signals to nearby areas. The tower was finished in 1769 during the reign of King Charles III of Spain. We're coming to the Rubicon district. Been trying to find a nice little beach for lying down on. So far we're failing dismally. Beautifully clear seawater. We just needed a nice bit of sand to sit down on. What a great looking sailing boat. Looks like you could go round the world on that. I found a bit of paradise. That's a really good beach. Been swimming in the sea and everything. We've hired a car. It's Karen's 60th birthday and we're on an adventure. See those volcanoes in the distance? We're going to go and find some volcanic caves. Not much grows here. You can see the marks in the rocks here where the lava has been pouring down the sides of that volcano. Spot the rebel house. We're going into the green caves. How exciting. The visit to the cave was really cool. The guide explained at the beginning that it wasn't actually a cave. What it was a lava tube. The island of Lanzarote was formed 20,000 years ago by a big volcano. The lava tube that we were visiting was almost 8 kilometres long. Every time we saw yellow in the rock, it was because phosphates were there. Red stones meant the presence of iron oxide. The white striations were caused by calcium carbonate, and anything black was basalt lava. This was a good view of the lava tube. The sides had been smoothed off by the molten lava, and the bottom of it looked like mud pies, and that's what the people from Lanzarote called that terrain. Tour was really fun. Sometimes it was a little bit squeezy.
Feels like you're coming out of a jaw.
It does. I love this. They called it dragon's teeth. Some parts of the tube were really wide, like a cavern. They used this one for classical concerts. I just thought this was absolutely stunning. This rock is completely natural, and they call it the guardian of the caves. Next, we drove through some very volcanic landscape to the town of Teguise. It was a town of beautiful little winding alleyways that led on to squares and lovely old white buildings. Look at this beautiful old door that leads into a church whose name translates as Our Lady of Guadalupe. It was originally built in the 15th century, following the town of Teguise's founding in 1414. But throughout its history, it has been burnt down and subsequently remodelled and rebuilt multiple times, resulting in what it looks like today. A quick snap of my mate Karen for her 60th birthday. Found a cute little cafe that had the nicest tapas I've ever had. Then it was off to somewhere called El Golfo to see something amazing with a volcano. We're actually standing on the edge of a volcanic crater. Can you see the water? It is that colour naturally because it's full of little microorganisms and they're trapped. What happened is this volcano erupted right on the edge of the sea. Over the years, the sea has eroded one side of the volcanic crater, leaving this amazing landscape. Here, the sea is eroded into the lava flow. And apparently, if the wind is right, these caves moan. The next day, we flew back to England and I got to see Charlie again. I miss that little dog. We went for a walk on the beach.